Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here. Guys, I've been running Airbnb for the past 4 years, over 4 years. And today's video I'm going to dedicate how it's like running your Airbnb here in Canada. Whether you're in Toronto or Vancouver, like myself, guys, I'm in Calgary, Alberta. I'm not in Ontario or British Columbia. I'm here in Calgary, Alberta. So how has it been like? Where I am, where you would say, well, who is coming to see Alberta? Is there even tourism here? I mean, if you're from Toronto, you're like, I'm the center of the world. There's nothing else going on anywhere in Canada. Who is going there? Guys, it's been one of the best businesses that I had. So I want to cover, from my experience. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and very close to the end of the video, I'll actually tell you about the ugly of running your Airbnb here in Canada. Okay, so buckle up. The good part about it. Oh, guys, I start saying about Airbnb and I realize I have a guest coming in 4 days, checking out from two of my units, and I'm like, oh, I want to jump into the ugly part. Okay, start with good part. The good part about it is money. It's always good. You get used to it. Keeps on coming to your bank account. I like it. It's very good. It's very good. It's actually Airbnb and VRBO and bookings.com. Let's cover all the short-term rentals in this video. Let's talk about running and starting your Airbnb, VRBO, or booking.coms here in Canada. Okay, so just so you know, I'm running all of them, one unit, and miraculously it get a synchronized calendar. So one of the properties that I have more bookings on VRBO than on Airbnb. It's strange. Maybe it's just a location. Nobody wants to book that house on Airbnb, but it's always booked on VRBO. And on Airbnb, it's always blacked out, and my wife has the VRBO access on the account. So if she doesn't tell me somebody's checking out, I'm screwed. But anyways, guys, it's nice. It's really booked. So the good part about it, like here in Calgary, Alberta, I am not in a very popular location. I'm not close to the mountains. I'm like in the south of Calgary, and it's you would say, who is booking there? Who is coming here? And people are coming here to Alberta all the time. And when I started my location, I was like, I don't know anything about Airbnb 4 years ago. Why am I even doing it? I don't even know anyone who does it, and I watch some YouTube videos, and there are people in the United States with some kind of widget, some kind of flies flying at me. Уйди, зараза, летающая, flying nonsense. Ребята, guys, so starting Airbnb here in Alberta was a challenge, but it pays really good. So the good part about it, the vacancy rates are very low. Like I'm like almost 110% booked. Like I'm so booked that I have 3 people checking in and checking out for 3 different Airbnbs in one day, and I don't have cleaners right now, so I go head out and I clean them myself, and it's freaking hectic. Hectic. It's like, oh my goodness, like good thing I'm self-employed. Good thing I'm running my own business. We'll get to that part as well, but it's worth it. It's nice. It pays way more than you would get for long-term rentals. And the best part about it, you can even kick people out. We'll get to that part because they're your guests. You can trespass anyone from your property in like 10 minutes. You can just call the police and get them out of your property. Simple like that. If you don't like your guest, now you might get a negative review. By the way, guys, I managed to challenge and remove 1-star reviews on Airbnb through resolution process. So it's also a good part about it. So guys, and it's usually those people that I was just mentioning. We'll get to that part again. So the good part is lots of money, lots of flexibility, and low vacancy rate. Now let's get to the more neutral part. Now, Airbnb is a passive income, but it is an active income, and it's even taxed in Canada as an active income. So you are basically a business owner, entrepreneur. You would be collecting your receipts, writing off your taxes, and people who are about to start commenting that, oh, in Canada you can write off Airbnb taxes. Guys, I have a very good CPA. I can connect you to that guy. His name is Han, and contact me directly. I'll text you his contact. He's awesome. you can write it off. And according to my friend Han, my CPA, it's actually taxed on a lesser bracket than long-term rental because it's not a passive income. It's an active income. You're working. So running Airbnb, here comes the challenging part, guys. You are an active income. Here's the bad part. You would be, or is it a good part? Let me know, guys. Unless you have an employee mentality where you're like, you know what, I don't want to take a risk. I don't want to be called an entrepreneur. I just want to go to work, do my job, and have an Airbnb on the side. So unless you don't want to grow it into something big, and you just want to have like a side gig, I totally understand. It's a bad part because you have to be an accountant for yourself, not an accountant, but a bookkeeper for yourself, an entrepreneur, and you have to take risk. You are giving away your property to strangers, literally, and you don't know who is coming next to your property. So here's the bad part about it, is that and a good part about it too, it kind of teaches you to be an entrepreneur, and then you go into other businesses, guys. Honestly, I started the gig economy has changed me a lot here in Canada. I started off being an Uber driver, then I did Airbnb, then I started doing consulting and YouTube full time, and then after that I went into real estate as well, and I'm also doing marketing consulting. So lots of different kind of businesses, and all started from doing part-time Uber. Crazy how life changes you. And now, guess what? I am a real estate agent with the experience here in Calgary, Alberta. So I'm a realtor. I help people buy and sell houses. But guys, I am still investing into real estate myself, and I buy my own Airbnbs. So I own 4 Airbnbs, and I do it myself. So I own it, and it's my side business as well. So I'm all in. So it kind of helped me out. So for me, it was a good experience. For some people, they're like, "Oh no, I don't want this risk. I don't want this risk. I don't want these challenges." So hear me out, guys. That's the bad neutral part. The bad part about it, and good part about it. Good part about it is, let's say if you have a basement. Let's say you have a house like this. That's not a good example. This like $4.5 million house behind me. Okay, let's find some cheaper house. This is a lakefront house. We actually have one of these kind of houses actually listed on Airbnb. I believe they charge like 1,000 a night in this community, and it's booked. Okay, so uh, let me tell you something bad about it. I had a guest, and I get guest. Let's get straight to the ugly instead. Like the bad part about it, you get strangers. If you have your own house and in a cheaper house like mine, for example, not the luxury one like this one right now, you have a basement. The good part about it is you don't have a permanent guest. If you have parents coming in from India, let's say like my in-laws coming in from India, we just book off the basement. They come and stay. So that's the good part. The bad part about it is you don't have a continuous tenant. So it's somebody else comes in. Okay, my wife is from India, right? I had a tenant this year. I don't know where he's from, but I think my wild guess is South Asia, and he made dal chawal, and it's like a yellow stinking curry. I know it because I ate it because my wife cooked it for me, but he spilled it on the carpet, and he made a mess, and he made a huge mess in the property, and even damaged the countertops on the in the bathroom. So I had to do some repairs there too. So here you go, guys. The ugly part about it is they didn't even have a party. So I had to come to that guy and ask him, hey, what happened? And the guy's like, nothing happened. We left the place clean. We left it nice. Everything is good. But I do the pictures, and I asked him to pay up. And he said, no, I'm not paying, and stop harassing me. And he blocked me on the Airbnb platform. I got Airbnb involved, and I got paid out. He stayed for $1,500, and then I charged him $1,500 for cleaning what he did, as well. And Airbnb covered it fully. So the ugly part and a good part as well, actually, because Airbnb covers the hosts. They make a go through the resolution claim, they investigate, and they approved it. So guys, I even got paid out for the pillow covers that were stained. I got paid out for the damages done to the countertops. I got paid for the carpet cleaning. I can go through the entire list right now, but the ugly part is that you'll get guests like this. And in fact, I've been getting this kind of guests two to one or two times a year, every single year. Okay, and every year I get one person or two people who make a mess. Every year, most of the times those are the same people. I call the police and I get people out of the Airbnb. That's the ugly part. You get people coming in smoking illegal, well, it's legal in Canada, substances, okay, and making a mess and partying and, you know, you poking holes in the beer can and drinking it like that. And five boys bringing five girls, and I don't, and you know what's going on in there. They're living my dream, but not in my property. Not in my property, and not in my house. So we got them kicked out with the Calgary police in about 10 minutes as soon as they started going wild, and they were drunk driving as well, which is DUI. Anyways, this is the ugly part. You will get this kind of people. I have almost none of those people anymore. Usually, those are the people. 99% of them are no stars, no reviews, first time on Airbnb. But funny part is the guy who messed up my carpet was the guy was a 5-star review for some reason. So he was not new. I kind of trusted him. So it does happen. But most of the time, those people who have good reviews are excellent. It's usually the people who are new to the platform, who create fake accounts and keep on going. They get banned from the platform. They ask their friend to create another account and they keep going. So you get those kind of people, and Airbnb has an algorithm to catch them as well. So the ugly part is you will unfortunately sometimes get people who will make a mess, trash your place, break something, not like as bad as trash your place like you would see on the news, but like I had people, who broke a couch. I had people who broke a bed frame. I had people who, most of the times, I don't know what the hell they do with the towels. I don't want to know what they do with the towels or bed sheets. I had a lady who slept with a chocolate bar. I thought somebody was murdered there. I came in, I was like, what the hell happened here? There's blood all over the pillow, like everywhere. But it's like murder thing. I texted the lady. She's like, "Oh, sorry, I just fell asleep eating chocolate." I was like, "What?" Anyways, guys. So how is it like running Airbnb for the past 4 years, guys? I'll tell you this: one Airbnb part time as addition to your job, excellent income. Two Airbnbs part time as additional income, excellent income. Four Airbnbs, freaking too much if you are working full time. So consider starting doing it full time. If you're thinking of running like 10, 15 Airbnbs, it's going to be a great business, but you're going to be running it as a business. You will be there. Your cleaners are going to call in sick. You'll be cleaning them. Your guests are going to be locked out. They would mess something up. They would be like, I cannot connect to Wi-Fi. They'll be like, I'm too dumb to open the 12345 passcode on your lockbox. You'll get like people absolutely. Sometimes you look at the guests you're going to be getting, you'll be like, what? How do they even survive? You'll get people asking you some ridiculously dumb questions. Uh, you would have people who would be asking you by turning the shower head to the right, which is cold water, and left, which is hot water. They would be turning to the right and they'll be calling you and asking you, how do I get the hot water? You'll get people, you are going to be freaking blown away by the questions you're going to be asked. So if you have many Airbnbs, guys, it's going to be a full-time job. Hear me out. If you're going to be buying, like I would say, starting from 4, it's a part-time job. It's still good. I'm a business owner. I have other businesses, so it kind of still works out. But hectic. A lot of times I'm thinking, why am I even doing this? It's too much of work. But if you're going to go over 4 Airbnbs, I would say like 10, you probably have to quit your job and do it, because hiring a property manager is not going to do it either for you. So just keep that in mind, guys. Airbnb is a business. You're literally working in hospitality. You're dealing with people. You have some excellent and amazing guests. I had guests who washed their bed sheets. I had guests who made the stuff. They made their bed. I had guests who vacuum cleaned the place, who washed everything. Like I had some amazing guests. I get one of the best people ever. I'm coming in, like, oh my goodness, like I should pay them. for the condition they left the property in, I should pay them. I had guests buying kitchen appliances and leaving cutting boards behind and upgrading my Airbnb on their own expense, making it better. So it's not all that bad. But just keep in mind, guys, it's a business. It's a great business. It's awesome here in Canada. And I think you would be doing great if you want to ever start your own Airbnb. So this is how it is like running my own Airbnb for the past, guys, 4 years. Lots of excitement. Now, I want to tell you guys, because you haven't clicked off yet, I'm going to tell you something very important now. If you're in Calgary, Alberta, you are going to need to get a business license if you want to do it legally. Of course, if you are going to do it like most people do, then don't watch the rest of the video. Right now, I'm going to tell you guys, by the way, check this out. I parked my car here. That's your guy Igor here. That's my branding. That's mostly look. The car turned on the lights. Look at the technology. It knows it. How did it work? How did it do that? Look, it turns on the light. Look at this fancy stuff. And it's a Toyota RAV4. Anyways, guys, it's your guy Igor here. So in Alberta, if you're buying a condo, and I know how to find a condo, I can set you up on MLS, and I can send you a lot of condos that allow Airbnb. Most of them do not. So in order for you to get a business license with the city of Calgary, you need to get an owner's permission. So if you're doing arbitrage, Airbnb arbitrage, you need to ask the owner's permission. You have to make sure you have a contract for the Airbnb. You cannot just go behind their back, and also the condo board's permission. So two parties has to get involved. If it's a house, you still need the permission from the owner. You also need to have a commercial insurance for Airbnb and a fire safety plan. They keep on updating things, so check out on the City of Calgary website, and I'll leave a link for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Subscribe.